Let's talk about the pressures of being a certain type of man. Today, what are the pressures of being a man? Just a man. I did the woman. It's a certain type. Tell me what's up. What's up? Thank you. Be unfuckwithable. Yeah, man. Nobody's squirming right now. There are always those who see this. They see that you're this type of man. Nope. If you ever need a place to stay, you're always welcome to stay in my crawl space. Are you going through something with your living situation? When am I not going through something? I'm always doing it by myself too. Look, here's my friends, yay! You can stay here, but you have to party. Alright, so somebody is staying with friends or you have roommates or something. Okay. This seemed like a blessing in disguise is what this seemed like here. You do see everything as an opportunity, though. I don't feel you enjoy your living situation, even if this isn't roommates and shit. But I'll tell you what, you compare it to lesser things. Yeah. Keep the spirit going. Mentally. Oh. You're unfuckwithable mentally. One of your gifts is this. You must not say a lot. You can't. This is the only way you can handle something like this. Did you play frisbee or something? There was a bunch of friends. There was an opportunity. It could have been to go camping or on some picnic or just go to the park and shit. There's not a lot of money here, but if you need a place to stay, you can stay in my crawl space. Tells me that maybe there's some type of struggle going on in the home here, and with the accelerated motion, it could be that I'm just hopping from place to place, or it's not. It's just real. It's inconsistent and more inconsistent than usual. It could even be that you're staying with the rainbow on here with some gay friends, or are you oh, that's right, this is the man. Who's this Queen of Pentacles thing? Oh, I'm gonna go, this is a situation specific before I get into something more general. There's a dude here that's unfuckable mentally when it comes to other chicks or even dudes flirting with him. They think that they try to, there's an opportunity for them to put something in his drink, and now he knows that he brings his own drink. So they're going to try and distract. They're going to throw something, drop something. Is it, if there's some, if this is a boat or something. Yeah, is your wife sleeping? Or they put something in her. Did she get real tired? They don't... I'll tell you what, though. Your wife is going to be able to see, or this whoever this woman is, can see what's going on with her third eye. They could have stuck something in her daiquiri. If this is a boat or some trip, I'm telling you. She turned her head for a second. This is, hey, come with us. She's sleeping. She's passed out. She's knocked out. I went to go check on her. Yeah, I mean, she didn't move. This would be stuck, stagnant. She didn't move, you know? So let's go. She just looks like she's so at peace. Let's go play football or something like that. It's a sport. Lacrosse, rugby, basketball. Come on, let's just go play. All us guys with the Emperor. Come on, son. I don't know, for somebody you're... look how this guy's got the ball. It's definitely some sort of throwing thing. Volleyball. And he doesn't want to go. He knows there's something else up here, this guy. Merry Drunkmas. Right. You know, it's weird. Like, normally, what happened with you? You weren't always like this, sir. I don't know if there's something that happened between you and her where you felt concerned about losing her. Whatever happened there, this is where you're at now. I refuse to be put in a situation now where I have to choose, or you can't make me feel shame or guilt. She's a little bit mental. Is that what they said about your wife? He notices that a lot of the women, I don't know whose family members these are. If these are your own, then you have a problem with the women in your family flirting with you. If this is her family, or this could even be a reception or some type of elongated party or celebration thing, right? But this to me feels... he's so in love with this woman that he will sit while she's sleeping. If it's one of them things where, let's say, why did you rent this place? Or why did you get this boat? And why do we get the rooms where there's two separate beds? Right? Did they give you two a room where there's two? You can't even sleep together. I think you guys slept on the floor together. And somebody got pissed off. I can so see a fucking jealous mom coming in and going, yeah, but I just don't want you sleeping on the floor. It's trashy. Well, then she can sit on my dick. That's what I feel. You knew when we came that we were like this. You know what I mean? That we give each other attention at the very least. There are tell me that there are multiple of his exes or multiple. I wouldn't be surprised. And he can tell that when his wife's sleeping, people move different around this guy now when the wife isn't around. Is she the kind of woman that this is the being a real man, the pressures of being a real man when you have a wife in this world? This is probably the most pressure. I'm not even going to touch on another subject. I don't feel like a lot of you guys have it as bad as much as the men who have wives and women in their life and choose that. I think that they think that if this wife is asleep or something, she's not going to see that these women, or even that these men, you know, they feel rejected by this guy. If this is college or high school or just friends, this could even be some type of group of guys, or not VFW, but something like that, where there's some type of camaraderie between them. That's where there has to be a line there, though. Like this, we get together, we do this because we went through this, or we met this way, or we're just still boys. But it can't cross over. This is, yeah, I'm more than content. This would be content with the star. I'm way more than content with the way that my life is, my life and my wife. Even if this isn't a wife yet, that's the way that their relationship is. They want him to date multiple. Yeah, prosperity begins. Look, this is amazing. They sit like this too. My God, it agitates people. Do you guys sit and hold hands? Or it's instinctive for these two. They're not trying to do this to agitate. What kind of people that think that when two people show attention, that they're doing it to agitate? Who the hell are you that you think somebody would go out of their goddamn way to get a reaction out of you? Like, you invited us to this shit. Please don't do this again. Apples and peaches, I bet she tastes like one. Conflict and defeat. Well, they deal with conflict together, and that's what it is. This guy, look, I'm not going. They wanted to go somewhere, possibly the beach. They would possibly wanted to go play volleyball or something on the beach, and he's like, nope, because I know if she wakes up, and I'm not, we went through this before. He realized the part that he played in a lot of unnecessary drama, bickering, fight, even mania happened in a certain situation, and it's because I at least didn't just I didn't have to say much. It's not always that you have to say something or it has to be a physical act, a forceful physical act. It could just be staying behind. Sacral. Maybe I'll sneak up on her. Destiny. There's 10 and 10 again. You are my destiny. Did you hear a song too? And companion. Look at this shit. I love this. I'm never going to find something like this again. This could even be a friggin' cult. Some type of weird wannabe coven. I don't feel like they are. I just think that a group of mean, jealous chicks wants to call themselves that. Offender. Is that your wife? Does she come off as an offender at times because she just says how she feels? And you're like this too now, or however this woman is, you're like this too. Stared. I see instead. It's the way he words it. Yep, I'm going to stay behind instead. Why do you say this? X-ray and RAX possibly. RX. This is cure for everything, this one. I don't think that these people are used to this. And it seems phony. It seems like an act. Who cares? Even if it is, it's their act. At the very least, they're letting the universe know what they wish for when it comes to having somebody like this. They have an answer for everything. It could be annoying to people who don't like people who stand up and speak for themselves, or even for someone that they care about. This feels like a younger group possibly that's just not used to people being like this. GD. God damn. TY. You two again? God damn, you two. Oh, a BO. GTO. Do you have one? Or you want one too? That's what I feel. I feel a very free... Now, this could even be that somebody got divorced and some of his ex-wives are also around with whatever this is, and he didn't realize it was going to be like that, and this is somebody he's dating now. But this whole thing is so much different than something that he actually went through something, right? I admitted defeat, and it could have been either with a man that it just wasn't working, or a wife, and this is now my best friend. This is my companion. That's it. This is... you know what? There was a situation where two people didn't even sleep together yet. They just get along that great. We're just friends, and everybody wants to make it out to me. Isn't it crazy how you'll be friends with someone, but you're kind of flirty, or people could even see it as flirty? It's hard to explain. You're not really flirting with each other. You just get along. Is this what it is? It's a man and a woman, or a boy and a girl that get along. Is it automatically seen as flirting? But this is where it should be to get to something greater, though. You have a bunch of these women here. They only date for money. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like the South, something like that, but it doesn't have to be. Jenna. Austin and Jenna, they put on the thing. Multiple. Computer, hammer, extreme, poltergeist. Someone experiencing that shit too. Anyway, I could be there forever with that. What's with the version? A version of a story? Feed your ancestors? That flew out? Okay. Okay, for some spiritual group, and there's the couple that stayed back because they're kind of into each other, and you said you were going to go make offerings and come to, and he didn't want to go without her. It feels like wanderlust, but it may not be that extreme with your people mover. and I think that these two they were both led there to meet each other. You're going to have to let that happen. It would be this. It's the same thing if you were led. Some of you could have been led to that situation. So is somebody else. They will do this. I feel like they feed their ancestors through them just getting along the way that they do. Yeah. Like, don't you respect that we're doing this? And it's like, well, I think that they just love seeing us like this. Whatever your belief is. Yeah, one way or another. I mean, I could go this way. I could go that way. Someone doesn't want to go on the boat with the conflict and defeat because they know they're going to get fucking sick, and you can't force this person. It's either the wife, the girl, and the guy didn't want to leave him behind. If this is a home or shore house or somewhere where you go on boats and shit, it's like, I don't want her to get up and feel like we invited her. How rude is it? How many of you have been invited to something and then you were just kind of left behind and shit? It's like, okay, well, I don't feel well, right? Back and forth. This could even be stomach shit. And it's not because they can't handle the boat. Somebody put something in someone's food to make them queasy so that you don't invite this woman on the boat anymore. Let me find, Debitha. I don't know what that is. BC. And TR. This could be Bert, Kurt, Beatrice, Colbert. Alright. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Wait, be in the moment is also what I feel. And they don't speak about this either. It seems like these two are off in their own world. This guy's off in his own world. And I know this was supposed to be about men and the pressures of being a man, but I feel like the whole gist of this is the pressures of when you want to even give a woman attention like this. The negativity. You'll even have females thinking that you're weird for not being gay because they're fucking programmed and just they're brainwashed to believe that they're not supposed to see. This feels like a lot of judgment for wanting a heterosexual, even close friendship. Yeah, we're not all of us are down with that shit. Not all of these men are either. It's a great thing. I'm excited.